So, good day, everyone. This is my report, which is the relevance of the Code of Ethics to accounting professionals such as the IFAC or IFAC or professional body codes. So, IFAC or the International Federation of Accountants, this means that it is the global advocacy organization for the accountancy profession, mainly for the financial accounting and auditing professions. So today we'll be tackling on the fundamental principles. So in fundamental principles, there are 5 principles in total. So next, without further ado, let's start to the first principle, which is the technical standards. So technical standards is the accountant must perform his or her job within the relevant technical and professional standards. So some of the standards include here in technical standards are the standards issued by the IFAC or a similar national regulatory body, financial reporting standards such as GAAP, IFRS, or RAS, standards and regulations of the members' professional accountancy body, and relevant legislation of the foreign corrupt practices, and many more. So when we talk about the technical standards, this is the principle about adhering to standards set by the company or set by the professional standards while doing their job, such as accountant. So depending on the job or being an accountant, each one has a specific standard that one must follow. So each accountant has a professional standards that we need to follow in terms of doing their jobs. So next would be the objectivity principle. So here in objectivity principle is means being unbiased and impartial, not having any conflict or interest issues. This also means not having undue pressure from others. For example, management wants the accountant to modify an engagement report because the conclusion is unpopular. So here in objectivity, apparently does not refer to objectives, but rather to be unbiased and make decisions fairly. So this principle specifically entails that not even that management above should fabricate reports just because it did not suit them. So one must do their jobs regardless of a conflicting interests. So next would be the professional competence and due care. Here in this third principle is the accountants need to be competent in the work they do. This means have the necessary skills and knowledge to perform their duties. So it is pretty basic and is essential to almost all jobs. In short, this third principle is simply to have the necessary skills to do your job properly, and also the desire to keep doing a good job as a accountant. So next would be the fourth principle, and we are almost done here. It is the professional behavior. Accountants are required to observe relevant laws and regulations to avoid any actions that would discredit the accountancy profession. So here in the fourth principle, as the name suggests, it is to display a professional behavior in your work. So this includes avoiding legislations that might slander on opposition or any potential competition. So also to only write or record what is true and must not bend any records to suit your firm's needs. So lastly, the integrity, it is the requirement of fair dealing. The accountant need to be straightforward, honest, and truthful. So it is similar to the other principles, but ultimately it is focuses on the accountant must be truthful on doing their jobs, not only fabricating information to avoid being misleading and deceptive. So next, the last one is the confidentiality. Need to respect the confidentiality of information obtained during your work. So information may not be used to enrich oneself. So as accountant, we need to respect the confidentiality of the records of the company because when we do not respect the company, siguro is wala na siya naga-follow sa sa business ethics sa accountant. So as accountant, when we audit on that company, we need to make a confidential in terms of their records. That's all for the 5 fundamentals principles. Thank you.